Turn the pages, feel the beat, dance with words, move your feet.
Hi, hello everyone, and welcome to this reading Dippit and the start of this week's vlog. Woohoo! As you can see, I have Lord of Chaos here, the 6th book in the Wheel of Time book by Robert Jordan, and I decided to start listening to the audiobook. Now, I won't be able to most likely finish the audiobook today, or obviously not today, but at the end of the week, because as you can say, the book be thick. I'm about 100 pages in. I'm like in chapter 2. And oh wow, 1039 pages, yeah, right? So it's like the audiobook is about 41 hours and about like 4 hours in. So I do listen to it on like 1.5 speed, but you know, here we are. And you know, so far like the prologue was like 50 pages, right? So we just got at the end of the last book that there was like this big battle fight. It happened with, and because I don't want to say give too much of it away, because if people are watching the TV show, like that is like what the next season's going to be about. But you know, of course, that we have Randall Thor. Not everybody thinks that he is like the Dragon Reborn, right? But you know, like obviously he is, and not a lot of people do. So in his own little faction of people that he is doing, that he has, like he's like training them, and so people are calling him like the Lord of Chaos, because in the last battle, like a lot of things happened, a lot of people died, more so than what it was actually intended, and he had to like stop. You know, it was like one of those unspoken things where it was like everybody was wielding magic from like the Wheel of Time, or like from the wheel, and that because I'm using the wheel, then you're gonna use it, and then I'm gonna use it more, right? And it was just a lot more death and destruction what I think people were expecting and what they wanted. So that's kind of it. And so certain characters are no longer with us. Some of them are of our Aes Sedai, our friends from the Two Rivers. Oh, what is it called? Like have been tamed, not tamed, but they can no longer wield the like magics from the wheel, but they can they know its presence, and once you feel it, it's kind of just there. So that is that. But you know, yeah, so I think I'm gonna have a fun time like listening to it. I mean, if I do want to read a little bit of it like in you know, physically, like I can. It's just like the pages are kind of like there's a lot of text on the page, and I don't know. But I do like it. It's a good series. I did like the first 5, which is kind of why I wanted to get back into it, right? Lord of Chaos, here we go. Put a thumbs up. Alright, bye! Hello and welcome to this reading Dippit. So I have now finished Betting on You by Lynn Painter, and oh my gosh, it's so cute. Basically we have this like chance encounter of these like 2 young kids who meet on an airplane because they're both their parents both been divorced, and they're visiting their parents on both who live in another state and going home. They end up going to school and realizing that or she ends up realizing that he goes to her school. Ooh, oh my gosh, right? And they just start developing a relationship where they start dating and things, and oh my goodness. And it's just, was there a bet where he made with his friend stating that he could get her, or was there or not, right? But like just betting on you that they could be friends, and they could be a little bit more than friends. Oh my goodness. And they're cute teen romance. I thought it was really cute. I really liked it. I didn't like it as much as the Do-Over, but I still thought it was pretty cute and I liked it. And I'm not too sure which book I'm going to read next, but I think I'm going to look at the Kobo store and see what more I can find, and maybe another Lynn Painter book. I don't know, even though I have plenty of books here, as you can tell, to read, but we'll see. We'll see. Right, but anyways, I just thought to let you know that I have now finished Betting on You by Lynn Painter, and 4 out of 5 stars. So yeah. Alright, see you next Dippit. Happy reading, everyone. Bye! Hello everyone, and welcome to this reading Dippit. So I haven't done a lot of reading, so like I thought, well, tonight, like I'm at home, I'm gonna have like, you know, a bit of like a relaxing night and not really doing too much. But then, you know, we were just talking and I was going through some clothes, getting rid of some, and I realized that because it's still kind of cold outside, or like this week it's still cold, and that next week it's gonna warm up. So like I do have some like thicker winter kind of pants that are like fleece lined that I can wear around, and then in the in the summer I do got like some shorts and capris, but like I really only have like right now like a good pair of like everyday kind of pants that I can like wear into the office or wear to the library. So I realized that, and we also are getting rid of some socks, so I realized that, you know what, I'm just gonna bite the bullet, do a load of laundry, and then with doing that load of laundry I ended up doing all these small little tasks that are like, you know, that needed to be done around the house. So I'm happy that I did that, and I also withdrew a couple books from my own personal library, which I am going to donate to mini library. So pay attention to my short feed to see what books, like, you know, I'm getting rid of. But I'm you know, the last couple of times I've done like a big like unhaul of these books where I've gone to like, you know, kind of like 8, 9, 10 different mini libraries in like one go, and that's just like way too much for my body. So I do plan to kind of split it up over the next couple days, or just that I know that on Saturday I'm going to be able to go to at least 2, maybe 4, but I'm not going to push myself, like, you know what I'm saying, right? That if I happen to get to 4, then great. If I only get to go to the 2, fantastic. I'm not going to really overdo myself. Like, I mean, obviously if it's like pouring rain, like I'm not going to like go, right? Or just, I don't know. Yeah, I hate the fact that I keep like overdoing and pushing myself to do something, or things that I don't necessarily need to be doing, like, you know? So that's just kind of it. Right? And that's like what I'm kind of in the mood for right now. So I just, you know, I'm kind of in the midst of like cooking dinner. Laundry's in the dryer, so hopefully that'll get done rather quickly, or at least I'm hoping it will. And after I'm done that, I'll finally be able to hopefully get some reading done. On my Kobo, I actually ended up getting, I think it's like Happily Never After by Lynn Painter, because I've read like teen fiction by her and I wanted to read an adult fiction by her, which is great. Part of the reason why I wanted to do this kind of like BookUnhaul is not just so I have, you know, like it's all about the content and like have books to take to mini libraries, but I'm like, I don't enjoy them. I'm never gonna read them again, right? And so I don't know why I'm hoarding them, kind of a thing. And I also want to buy some books that I know that I want to read. So it's just kind of like, you know, you need to have books in, books out, and hopefully with you know, me being home more often and being able to, you know, read and getting all these like little things like out of the way, I can spend a whole night reading. Well, I mean, I don't want to like say just pay attention to just like one thing and just do hyperfix on the one thing. You know, there's always like multiple things that need to get done around the house, so I want to make sure that those things are getting done. So part of that is to my glorious pile here that I put in The Spanish Love Deception by Elena Armez. I did pick this up 2 years ago for my birthday, read it, didn't enjoy it, but I feel like now that I'm back in, or in a new like romance era, I think I'll like it more. I don't know. It's been on my mind and I do want to read it again, so that's why it's here. For Better Than Movies, I am considering getting, what is it, Better Than the Prom, which I think is the one that comes between this one and the next one. And I did order the paperback of the next one. So, which is, here, let me find. You know, always when you want to remember something, you can never remember. Oh my gosh. Oops. Of course. Oh my gosh, yeah, so it's Better Than the Movies, and then it's Better Than the Prom, and then Better Than Before? No. Maybe it's Better Than Before? Here. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Right? Things are always such, you know, always in the moment. Everything is always like, you know, you have to get everything in one go, right? Okay. Yeah, it's Better Than the Movies, Nothing Like the Movies, right? And then Better Than Prom, which is like what I want to, yeah, so Nothing Like the Movies I have ordered in paperback. I don't have a ship date for that, but I am sure that I'm sure I will get that eventually, you know what I mean? But other than that, yeah, I'm not really doing too much, just trying to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and, you know, getting things done. And I just wanted to give you guys an update. So yeah, I'm just gonna call it there. Oh yeah, my book of the month order still hasn't shipped yet, so it's like the 20th. I'm hoping somebody, I didn't have like a Porsche part like I did with February's, and they ended up having to reship it. So maybe I should go check that on the website. Good choice. But anyways, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. Hopefully everybody's doing all right, and we'll catch you on the next bit. All right. Bye! Oh, hello and welcome everybody to this reading Dippit. As you can see, my book of the month order came and I got some extras, but the bookmark says it's been pages since we met. You know, of course, that's always a good one. But the first one I got is the sequel to Fate Inked in Blood by Danielle L. Jensen, I'm sorry. And it's the sequel, A Curse Carved in Bone. Ooh, so I got both of these now, because you have one, you have to get the second one. Oh my gosh. And then I got Silver Elite by Danny Francis. And look at those sprayed edges. Love it. Alright, and then the last one I got is Aftertaste by Daria Lavelle. Woohoo! Yeah! I'm excited for these books. I'm excited to read them. And yeah, I just thought I would share that with you. And then last night I did go to have some fun and to do some arcades. And with my points, I ended up getting this cute little Snorlax. Yay! And then through a claw machine, I ended up getting like 2 stress balls. So I got an astronaut and, oh my gosh, a spaceship. A very similar animation or art style. Yeah. So this is just kind of my little haul that I have. Oh my goodness. Yes. Alright. Yeah, so that's kind of it. Giving a thumbs up. Alright. Let's catch you guys on the next Dippit. Bye. Hello and welcome to this reading Dippit and the end of this week's vlog. I haven't really done much. I've read a lot and that's okay. I'm feeling really tired. I went on another big walk to 5 mini libraries. Oh my goodness. So you're going to have to pay attention to my short for you to see all those. I have a little bit of a stockpile of mini libraries, which is fine. But I'm hoping everyone will, you know, kind of enjoy them, give them a link. And yeah, so that's kind of it. Hopefully this week I can read a little bit more and I don't know. We just got to do what we got to do, you know what I mean? And yeah, so, you know, and next week is going to be so much nicer outside. And we are warming up and it's going to look like spring soon. Or it is spring. It's going to feel like summer soon. Which is everything you can enjoy. Alright, that's kind of it for me. Gonna give it a thumbs up. Hopefully everybody is doing alright. And we'll catch you on the next episode. Bye!